Hello everybody, bienvenido a todo. So, back in Train Sim World 2 as always, of course, and I am um, in MAIN-SPESSART BAHN. So I'm on my tour of older routes, and this one is from Train Sim World 2020 and is another German route. Um, this one's quite a bit more slower than Hauptstrecke Munich Augsburg. Like you're not going to get faster than 160 here, and you probably won't get to 160. I'm going to play with the BR146 and give it a go, and I'm going to have the safety systems on. Um, I feel confident, I'll get it wrong. I will because I have not played this route that much for a while. So, which is something I can say about quite a few routes, but this one for sure. Right. So first thing I need to do is remember what I'm gonna do for set everything up. It is going to be a right. Let's go. Right. Turn that on. Open the doors. Make sure the AFB main switch is on.
AFB.
Yeah,
AFB.
RFB,
AFB.
RFB, RFB. Ooh, headlights. And let's put the CFA on. Stupid CFA. Don't need LZB. This route does not have it. And I don't think there's anything here relevant. I need to put the wipers on. I don't know if I can change the speed. I don't really care. Passengers coming down. Oh, look, we've got freight trains. Ooh, a few freight trains. Some freight action indeed. Right, let me put that up to 40. You know what I need to do? Now that I think about it, I need to turn the passenger lights on. They were hopefully on already. I'm not going to check. I don't want to know. Signal lights, normal, reduced. Normal. It's foggy, but I think probably not so foggy that it's an issue. I'll set the auto destination. I think it'll work on the train, but it should work on these. Yeah. And we've still got 30 seconds. Anything here I need to mess around with? I don't think there's anything I need to do on the screen. I do like to change the contrast though, so it looks like that. And then I shall close the doors now. 15 seconds to go. Oh yes, it's got platform information now, hasn't it? Of course it has. I'm gonna reduce the brakes and then I'm gonna put the throttle on now just to get me going a few seconds early. But not too much because this train does love to do some wheel slip. Now this is an all-stop service, so it should take around 50 minutes. On the basis I'm probably going to get everything wrong. It'll probably take longer. What I do like about this train though is that it has the screen that tells you what PZB is telling you to do. Because often I'm like, just by the numbers. Sometimes I get a little confused. Okay, yep, get it, got it. Right, yeah, and so we're crossing points. So we're limited to 45. I'm keeping us at 40, and we've got 6 kilometers to the next station. That's a decent length. Although this train isn't a very quick accelerator. TS2 2020 was because the physics weren't quite there, and then when they introduced like accurate physics, oh, yeah, its acceleration went way down, and its brakes too. Right, we can go now. We're out of the restriction, so we can go mad. Now this is a very scenic route. Nevertheless, I still prefer to drive it in the fog. Because I do think all routes look better, a bit obscured in the distance.
Sifa.
Okay, sorry, Superman. You get a few seconds before the man says "super" at you, and you just get in, like the bottom right in the hood. You'll see a yellow circle with a black exclamation mark in the middle of it. That's telling you your SIFA warning is coming up. Um, so if you press it, then it will. You don't have to hear the SIFA man get angry at you. Now that zero that was just on the speedboard is incorrect. For some really bizarre reason, the last update to this game has basically rendered a whole bunch of the routes, um, speed signs along the routes. Not all of them, not all of the speed signs, not all of the routes, but just change them to zero. It's a very, very odd. I mean, as bugs go, that is an odd one. I wouldn't have thought that the speed limits on those signs were dynamic at all. I literally would have just thought that's a static piece of text, but must be linked to something somewhere, um, which is strange. But hopefully that will be a fairly high priority fix because it's. I mean, look, that is so absurd. To see a zero. I think in my previous video I kind of didn't realize and was like, oh, what does zero mean on a speed sign? So it was good to know that, like, no, this is a mistake. Well, it's a bug. It wasn't designed like that. It's obviously something that's happened and nobody noticed it. Okay, right, we can get a bit more acceleration. Let's go, 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 go. Right, no, I shouldn't zoom in like that. I know I should and I shouldn't, no, but no, I shouldn't. Because when I do that, okay, well, thank you, 140, but I mean, I'm not even going to 140, so. But actually thinking about it, I probably should get down to 120 just out of curiosity. Oh no, I need to get down to fucking. Okay, 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 okay. I'm going, I'm going, I'm going. I'm like on my absolute. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh god, I've gone way too far. Good grief. There's no magnet for that, is there? No, that's just telling me what's next. Oh, but this one is going to tell me something. Yep. Is that because we're turning off the main line? Oh, we are. Yeah, that's why. The first time I ever tried to use the safety systems, I followed a video tutorial on YouTube. It wasn't the one made by one of the guys at DGG. It was just some, well, maybe they weren't there, but it was somebody who was doing it in their own capacity for whatever reason. And I followed it exactly like he was doing the video in real time, and so I did the video at the same time, exactly the same route, exactly the same train, same weather, everything. And it was so confusing to me. Thing is, like, as it's explained, you're kind of like, oh, that makes sense. But it's like that explanation mixed with driving a train is so confusing. Okay, I'm going to be late. I'll put that down to the fact that I did, for reasons, no, not only to myself, decide to put some very overly over enthusiastic braking. Right, so, okay, 30 seconds late. It's not the end of the world. I can live with that. Medium 1A. Let's hope this is a. Oh, look at the bus. Hello, bus. Oh, you can hear the engine of the bus. That's pretty cool. But there are very few passengers. Actually, I like this weather, you know. I've got the snow on, but it's not accumulating. Or if it is, it's doing it very, very subtly. Right. Come on, doors. Come on. Let's get out of here. Right, we've got that one. Turn us, keep on at 40 because reasons, well, because we've got to turn back out onto the main line. Oh, but that's quite a nice smooth junction. What's the speed limit after this? I wasn't paying attention. It's not 40 all the way for 2.5 kilometers. It'll be like maybe 140, and then it'll drop to 220. Yes, there we go. On the basis that it's going to take me that long to get to anywhere, I'm going to put it to 120 rather than 240 because I don't think I'll make it to 140. You slow coach. Come on, train. Choo-choo. Well, this is one of those lines in TSW that I don't think I've been on in real life. In fact, I'm fairly sure. This is quite a rurally route. Oh, did we just pass a light train? I mean, what was that? I know it's just a very short Dosto service. Oh, see, this is what I shouldn't be doing. Well, then one of the reasons why I'm terrible at safe distance, you need to look forward, because even if there isn't even if there isn't like you can tell on the HUD what the next signal is, there might be a speed reduction thing that you have to acknowledge, and you won't know exactly when that comes. So that is the 120. Acknowledge. Well, I don't need to acknowledge it because it's a small reduction from 140. I'm not even going 120. But if that were a significant reduction, then I would have to acknowledge it and immediately put the brakes on. As it is, you know, I'm gonna bring myself down to 100. Well, actually, maybe let's actually. Oh, no, I do need significant braking, I think. What is that train? That 185? Yes, it is. Okay, Sifa. Okay, okay, Sifa. Ooh, okay, full service is a bit over the top. Oh, now I'm going too slow. Literally the story of my bloody life. Always the same. Okay, right, no. Thought I'll laugh. Be off. Now let's saunter in. A minute late now. Okay. I'm not too... I mean, if I'm accumulating like 30 seconds lateness at every stop, that for me is fine. Even if the cumulative total means I'm going to be like 5 minutes late or something like that, I'll be like, okay. So long as I've not been like 2 minutes late between stops. If it's just I had a 30 seconds on each time, I can live with that. Oh, passengers. Not moving anywhere though. Woof. That is a look and a half. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I like that she folded her arms like, I'm not moving. They should move. Is there anything more annoying in life than people who get off a train or off an escalator and immediately stop? You people. Ooh, doors closed. And now I'm trying to figure out what is worse: the people who stop at the bottom of an escalator once they get off, or the people um, who try and get onto the train whilst you're trying to get off it. Oof, that is for me. That's a big one. Really annoys me. Really used to annoy me especially when on the London Underground, where it's literally an unspoken rule, you do not get on the train until people have gone off. And if you do and you get shoved, it's one of those things that happens. Many arguments I've seen, many arguments I have seen along those lines. Oh, come on. Ugh, no, you don't like. Doesn't happen so much in Madrid, I'll be honest. The metro here isn't. Well, no, it can get very packed. It can get busy, but it never gets London quite that the kind of real urge and craze that you get in London. Which is quite strange actually, because it's um it's a very extensive metro system, and the frequencies are nothing like London. Like once every 3 or 4 minutes. I mean, sometimes it's like on weekends it's like once every 8 minutes per train. So on some lines, but then some of the lines are quite big, but then others, they're not. Then I know nothing is quite as cramped as the tube for sure in London, but I don't think anywhere in the world apart from Glasgow subway maybe is anywhere it's on any scale like that. But oh no, there's one in isn't there one in Armenia or something? Armenia or Georgia, Tbilisi. That's like literally wide enough for two people. Anyway, yeah. The or the mail rail actually. That actually gives the tube a run for its money. But yeah, in Madrid, like there are small tube trains, but they're nothing like as small as the London Underground. So yeah, that you never quite get the that kind of desperation that you kind of sometimes get on the London Underground. Also, I mean, people in London commute really long distances and spend a ridiculous amount of time doing it as well. Um, so people might commute like an hour and a half to get to work. That's very unusual for Madrid. It's a very compact city. Even if like I had to, I mean, the journey from where I live, I mean, I work from home at the moment. The office isn't, nobody works in the office. But if I had to go to the office, it would be, I mean, I live in the never ever support war. I live in the southwest of Madrid, or the west. Let's not say southwest, the west. Um, towards the southern end, but more west than south. And still, and that office is really far out to the northeast, like nearish the airport, like one stop short of the airport, I think. Is it one stop short or two stops short of the airport? No, it's one stop short of the airport. Um, and even with that commute, from like the center, the other side of the center of the city to the basically to the airport, it still takes me an hour to get there, max, and that's like on a bad day. And actually, a good 15 minutes of that is walking. So, okay. Right. Right. So, I still don't understand the PZB that takes you down to under 80 for a speed reduction to 100. But I'll accept it. There's nothing I can do. So I have not been paying attention, but this line is basically like supposed to be hilly. I have not been paying attention to whether the gradients are that bad. Well, I shan't be going at over 90 because you just dragged me down. Oh shit. Oh no. Okay, let me. Oh wow, this is a weird station. And if I remember rightly, in this the um the actual real life station doesn't even have a pedestrian tunnel. It just has like a path here across. But they put these in because the game can't handle um, pedestrian crossings on railways at the moment. I'm sure I saw that in a stream. I don't know if it was this station, but I'm pretty sure it was. When the preserve collection was, or when the preservation crew fixed it up. Oh no, don't do that. Oh, that's why. I need to lock the doors. Mm. Oh, it looks lovely. There is something nice about these big red locos. Okay, that's why. I was like, hang on, why is the why is the power going up? But I'm not. Like, because you've got the brake on. Funny, because when you're moving that, 1A brake does absolutely nothing, but when you're stopped, the train won't go, but be able to get past it. Right, up to 90, we'll say then. Okay, 0 as the sign says. This is a nice. What I'll say about this MAIN-SPESSART BAHN is, um, I think it tends to be one that like gives layers to other routes. They've used this one a lot for like the 1.8, the 1.45, and the 1.85, I think. As of now, though, because you get both of those, I think with Reese Dresden, maybe you wouldn't necessarily need to get it because it. Oh, actually, no. Maybe for older routes, you'll still need to layer on. Well, anyway, it's useful for layers, but it's also very useful for because it's a nice route for to drive. Like, and this snow is accumulating really slow. I love it. It always seems to accumulate too fast on other routes. Maybe that's because I say it too high, but I'm loving this. It's very slow, and with the fog and everything, it actually feels really like I'm on a journey. There are like semi-fast services you can do, but they don't run the whole length of the line. They only go from one part of like about 2/3 of the way in to the end of the line. So you can do those regional expresses, and then these basically do the full line. Not the full line because there's freight service bits that you'll only get when you run freight services. But other than that, the slow services, the regional non-expresses will be the ones where you get to see more of the line if you like passenger services. Like me, I have to rewatch P.Z.B tutorials to understand how freight P.Z.B works. Also how freight, what the speed limits are for freight trains and things like that. down to 120, please. Oh, and actually we're coming up, so I think I'm going to get us down to 80, just to be on the safe side. It's literally just because in case there's a speed reduction, but there isn't. It doesn't look like it. I'd have got it by now if I was being turned off. I know that I didn't need to acknowledge that speed sign, but you know. Ooh, there's a dust that's going in the other direction. Well, or a cab car. Pushed by a... Ooh, a 145. 146, 146. Ooh. That's good enough, 17 meters. It's not, and it shouldn't be, but for me it is. Hello, Aschaffenburg. Look at that. Look at that, lovely, eh? Ooh, I might... Wait, how do I take a picture? Oh, there we go. That might be the picture of life. Yeah, that's probably going to be the thumbnail. Let me bring that down, bring the throttle off, and increase it again. Vamos, let's go. Goodbye, other train going in another direction. As I head into the misty, frosty wilderness. I'm trying to remember, which direction am I going in? Oh, that way. Oh, this is cool. This is a nice little junction. Is it? No, is it here? No, it's there. This is a nice little dive under. Right, I've actually got nothing stopping me going as fast as I can. Just me being overly cautious. Oh, nope. I need to... Come on. Well, actually, don't go over the speed limit. Oh, actually, the speed limit's going to be 102 kilometers, which is about as far as I'll get before I even get to 100. So I'll just set it to 100. And we've got a nice distance between this and the next station. And then after that, I think it's a fairly... Thank you, Steve Man. Sorry for the delay. Oh yes, this is looking lovely. See, this is a nice route to make you feel like you're going through rural Germany, through like a hilly area. Another good one. Well, no, Hamburg is a very big city. Lubeck is a much smaller city. If it's even classed as a city, I don't know. It's like a port city. But there is countryside between them. It's a very flat route though, Hamburg-Lubeck. And I think a lot of people didn't like it because it's doesn't bring anything new. It doesn't have new rolling stock route. Well, it has the DBBR 112, but apparently it was badly implemented because it doesn't have the headlights are too close together or something. And but like in general, I think it's an alright route. It has a nice service pattern. I tend to think. But yeah, there's some nice countryside, flat countryside in that. Nothing like this. This is like hilly. Another good one for hills though would be Rossig Nord, which is geographically. No, wait, is it? Oh, I don't know. Like these, I think are in the Actually, I don't know. Where is mountainous in Germany like this? I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Um, that one though, Ignored is similar to this. Mountainous, but that one actually feels more rural and more a bit quieter. That's one I hope the reservation crew have done some like good work with. Ooh, I can go up to 120 now. Because it's a cute little route to go up and down with. Um, yeah, and then there's, I mean, for the TSW 2020 routes, German routes, I'd say this and Ignored are probably the best. TSW2, well, with my new love affair with München Augsburg, I'd say maybe that one is one of my favourites. But then Scott, um, Kornachen is good as well. Once you've got all the layers as well. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's. I don't know. It's hard to say. But this one and Ignored are definitely my two favourites from the previous game. I mean, actually, I am trying to get back into. Well, I will, because now that I'm a bit more competent playing with safe systems again, I think Revisted Dresden will be a lot more fun. No, I should start bringing this down. Oh god, yeah, the electric brake is terrible. I'll just put you on. Nothing there to worry about. We're not like we're going to be turned off the main line. Oh, I need to turn that off. Okay, right. Okay. Oh, well, you know what? I think we've made up some time. Well, I'm still about a minute, but like, I haven't been losing a lot more time. Oh no, I'm going to go over the end. It's okay. There was no. There are no passenger doors off the end, so I'll take that as fine. And no, I don't have any other. I can't find any other things to say. See, this geography is lovely. Lovely. This kind of station on a hill. Lovely. Absolutely love it. Right, start closing the doors. I'll just put that to 100 and let's get going. Oh, I need to let that go as well. Oh, I need to let that go as well. Did I close the doors? I did, yeah. And there we go. So where's the next stop? Oh, yes. So there we go there. And then we have this cool dive under here, which is cool. And then this is, I think, is a high-speed line that we don't really see apart from we go onto the viaduct. So yeah, that's 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, so we're actually not that far. See, why isn't Superman screaming at me yet? Is it only when you go over 40 that he kicks in? I just said that, but maybe he is. He was listening. Super. Oh, this is a nice route as well for passing a few small. This is one of those routes where I don't know the real life route. So whereas like with say Munich Augsburg or what was the one I was just talking about? Kolnaken. What you even if you haven't been on those lines, I have. You'd be able to tell that they're probably significantly more busy than in real life than they are in the game. This one though, and the same with Ross Ignored, you're kind of like, well, they're mostly smallish, rurally routes. Would they be that busy? I mean, they have infrastructure, but not like, oh, sugar. But not like so much infrastructure that like they look like they're big, busy express and local routes. Like you can kind of think, yeah, there'll probably be some regional expresses and blah 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 and freight, but you wouldn't be passing trains every 2 minutes. So these routes tend to be quite acceptable for the quieter timetables. It's the newer routes where you're a bit like, yeah, yeah, like East Coast Way feels well. Actually, East Coast Way isn't too bad, I suppose, in the grand scheme of things. Um, West Cornwall being one that's like it's not its fault because it's based in the 90s as well. So I mean, obviously, the timetable then wouldn't be that busy, and they don't really have the rolling stock anyway. But still, that's one where you kind of feels quiet, and it feels like you don't pass that much actually. Okay, I'll restart the file again, put it back on. Oh, see, look at that. Oh, this is nice. Is that deja vu though? Is the matrix reset? Right, so we got 1:30 limit coming up, but we're due to stop soonish. Um, so I actually will start braking soon. But I'm gonna leave it later. See if I can make up some of that time. I've got 90 seconds about to get there. I'm gonna keep myself at 100 while I'm braking. I'm just going over 100 because the electric brake isn't doing anything. Not very good. But the train brake will solve all of that. Oh, now slam that brake on. Oh, we have to go into 85 anyway. Oh, we saw there were some more screenshots of Dresden Chemitz released yesterday or the day before, and I have to say I'm living for it. I literally there's no doubt in my mind I'm buying that day one, even though I know I know there'll be issues with it probably, but I'm like I need that tilting train. Also, someone I follow on Instagram has just gone to Germany and was taking some videos and photos of the German, oh, what do they call it? The Dachshund, uh, the sausage dog or something. The tilting train. Deep is it? What is it? 623 or something? But yeah, also um, the it passes a meter gauge steam railway. Um, Ooh, has that train been held for us? It looks like it has. Haha. I'm not even a regional express though. Oh, come on. Oh, I really have to hold this brake down to get that. No, we're not doing electric brake. Oh, wait, no. Don't you dare. Wait, stuck at 45. Well, 45. But I always go 5 under. I think the train probably would maintain that distance for me, but bye. I see. You thought you could get ahead of me, huh? Shows what you know. Oh, no more restriction. Where are we? I didn't check my time then if I was ahead or behind. But the next station is the second to last. And we're gonna be due to go under the dive under, which I've been pointing out is like a cool thing. But you're probably gonna be like, is that it? Is that it? As if is that it? Yeah, that's it. um so far no major fuck ups, but now I said that I'm gonna fuck up. Right, well, I'll plan ahead. This won't have any platform thing for PZB. This will almost certainly, because I'll need to do some crossing some points. Um, but I haven't been so bad with the brakes. Oh. Ooh, look at that. Damn. This probably has some of the best scenery actually of any of the German routes. Um, you get the high-speed viaduct that we'll see. I don't know if we've done past it already, but like I think maybe around here, like before the next station, we pass a road. Well, it's kind of like here, but there's houses and stuff, and it's quite nice. It's quite nice scenery. Maybe isn't the weather for scenery, obviously, but I actually think, you know what, the way the weather transitions in this route, I don't know if maybe I've just been setting it too high on other routes, but this has been perfect. It's like turned into a winter wonderland. Um, well, I mean, and I'll be honest, I'm quite impressed with my own driving so far. Ooh, here comes another dust storm. Lovely, absolutely bloody lovely. This is a good German route. It just is. I don't care what. I think I've seen it said that this is probably one of the best German routes, and the other one being grossly ignored. I think what gets lost on when they pick the high speed lines, which isn't to say they've really picked high speed lines, but you know, um, Munich Augsburg is a very straight line. As in point to point, there isn't like you certainly don't get this sort of element of this dive under here, for example, which is really cool, or all of the mountainous stuff back there. Same with Kolnachen, and I mean, with the same, you could pick Hamburg, Lubeck, and even Dresden. Riesa Dresden, to a similar degree, doesn't really have that much drama in its landscape. It's a fairly flattish route. Um, you certainly don't get the feeling that you're like traversing hills, like big ranges of hills or mountains. Although mountains is maybe a stretch. Okay, Sifa, thank you. Where are we? I'm still at 2 kilometers. Yeah, this is a nice stretch that I like. We've got cars. Horrible horn. Okay, Sifa. Oh, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Just, I think. Just made it. Just made it. I'm gonna bring it down to 100 anyway. Because we are approaching a station. Ah, this is the bit that I like. This road, you see these houses. It's cute. And this bridge. Have we passed the... Oh, no, we haven't. Oh, more freight. All those Vauxhall insignias. Opal insignias. What have I got to get beneath? Oh, I'm already beneath, that's fine. Oh, but I got a red. Dun dun dun. What does red mean? Red means I'm gonna have to be extra careful because when I get there, oh, I'm late, damn it. I'm gonna face a 500 hertz magnet on the platform, which means I'm gonna have to get below 25. Mind you, I don't actually see the oh, there it is. Is it? Oh no, maybe not then. No. A red here. How strange. Oh, this is going to be one that's going to clear when I close the doors. I'm sure. Oop, and I'm still a minute late, damn it. Well, what can I say? Ooh, and a Mercedes. Ooh, and the people are actually getting on at this stop. Not just getting people. Well, I don't see anyone getting off, but the people who are walking away, look like they probably did get off. Um, doors closed. Let's see, does that clear the signal? Yes, it does. The magic closing doors. It's okay. This is an old route, so I'll let it off. I'm sure the sanding is just a placebo effect, but it makes me feel better. I'm like, oh, I've added traction. I don't think it actually does anything to the physics of the train. I'm sure I remember that from a stream I got over a year ago now, and I don't think they made any big updates to Simulgraph in that respect. So, although maybe I'm misremembering, and it was actually that was TSW 2020. Oh, it doesn't matter. It makes me feel good to do it, so I shall continue doing it. Oh, what did I do? Oh, damn it, what was I paying attention to? Was I under a 40? Right. Okay. But, oh my god, the bloody brakes on this train. Right. Let me set to 40, because it's now going to keep me there, whatever happens. Yes, brakes. Well, that wasn't so bad. I wasn't going fast or anything. God, by the time I get to 40, it's going to be reducing me to bloody 60. I've got to get down to 60 anyway, so... Oop, dishwasher's done. Why was there a 40 there? Oh, was that... Oh, I don't know. I'll have to watch the video back and see what I missed. I think there was a speed sign there maybe saying... No, I don't think there was. Oh, I don't know. When I watch it back, I'm sure I'll be like, oh, for fuck's sake, what did I do wrong? Oh, and there's the high-speed line that passes above us. yes, and now I don't have that anymore. So I can go all the way to 110, just to come down to 160. And with that, actually, I'm only going to go as far as 90. Okay, okay, okay. I get you. I get you. Oh, oh. I'm all right. I'm not getting. I'm not going to go above 80 anyway. Oh well, we're basically there. I'm going to be like 2 minutes late. Which I'll blame on that PCB application, which in turn I'll blame on myself. So, but as I've said before, Germany. If you've been to Germany, the trains, they're not all that great. You know, like delays are fairly common. Sure, nothing like as bad as the UK, but I'm not sure about Spain actually. I don't use the commuter trains here very often, um, so I've no idea if they're how good they are in terms of delays or whatnot. Madrid has a very good commuter network. Certainly does. Lots of tunnels under the city, so I wouldn't expect there to be too many delays. But then at the same time, it's a delays can be caused by all sorts of things: bad signalling, too many trains in too little space, frequent breakdowns of unreliable rolling stock, things like that. So, oh my god, I so was not paying attention to that. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm going to be 2 minutes late then. Maybe that's a bit much. But this run, I will say, I didn't even look this one up on the oh god, what is it? On the best service run mode runs. Oi. Oh. Oof, look at look at that. Is this my train? Yeah. Oh, I did look at that. I'm not even as far forward as that one. Get in. These are ridiculously narrow platforms. You know what? I had one application for which I'm not quite sure because I wasn't paying attention. So, but I assume it's because I went above 40 when I wasn't supposed to. Um, and I recovered from it fairly quickly, and I was ultimately only about 2 minutes late, I think. Which I will say, let's have a look. I mean, actually, there was due at 10:24, and I arrived at 10:25. I think that may be a little bit of a like 20, maybe 25:59, but 10:25:59. But yeah, I'll take it if that's what it's given me. I got the gold medal. I'm happy. So A, you can see that I do know how to use the safety systems. B, I don't know how to use them very well. C, this is a very good route. I recommend it for sure. And I would agree that it's probably one of the more interesting German routes. With this, I probably feel a bit like I'm going to do Rossignol next, but I'm fairly sure there's a preservation crew update for. Well, what does it matter? There's been like 3 or 4 in the works for months, and they haven't come to pass yet. So I would probably guess that there's a good chance it's not coming anytime soon. So I'll probably do Raw Ignored. And then maybe if a preservation crew update does come in the first half of next year, I'll do another video to show the differences. If it's good, I'll do a video anyway. But yeah, the journey into the older routes of TSW will continue. I think I am running. I don't know if I want to do Rome or Austin. Um, because I don't think I've ever really enjoyed that route very much. Well, actually, I think mainly because the way that the trains act on the line isn't properly, the gradients aren't properly done, so it looks ridiculous as the train goes over a hump. Um, or comes down from a hill. And was ignored. There's another one. Oh, Hookstrucker Rhyme Raw. That one is interesting, but feels quite short. You know what I might do? I think one of my first videos was a BR when the DB 101 came out. I did a video on it with really terrible audio. So I might do a run with that again. Um, and with PZB and all of that, see if I'm any good on that line. That's another one actually. That's a bit that there's a lot of railway infrastructure and not many services. So it can feel a bit like, or there are services, but you can't see them from your own train because there's so many tracks, and there's so many dive unders and places where they're obscured. So it doesn't really make much of a difference that whether there are or aren't services. It just feels like a lonely little line. And then I will go back to Dresden, Reese Dresden, and turn on the PCB and do some intercity DBBR1 services or some Talent 2 services, regional expresses. We shall see. But for now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my fairly poor interpretation of German safety systems on a rural line with lots of uh, speed reductions. Um, but I'm quite proud that I did it this well. And if it had not been for my screw up at the end, I would have been consistently quite good, I will say. So thank you for watching. You know, as I always say, any requests, pop them in the comments. Any questions, the same, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc. And happy holidays if you are in a part of the world that celebrates anything at this time of year. And if not, I hope you get days off anyway, because that kind of time of year, end of the year, when it is nice to just sit back and relax. But yeah, take care. Goodbye. Hasta luego.